task continues.
You're wise to bear my cloud bangle, my niece. How easily I spotted you with it, so that I may bestow my blessings when you need them most. Now choose, and smite our enemies as I would do myself if I were there.
No getting used to that. I accept this gift.
Great Hecate, I celebrate your ways. Hail, sorceress.
Mine.
Look at them flee. One always could see plain your talent, sorceress. But truth be told, I thought your heart would be a liability. Perhaps, however, I was wrong in that.
I'm thankful for your faith in me. My heart is never so assertive that it would lead me astray. Or so I tell myself anyway. I will come up, Lady Medea. Lord Hypnos, I mean. Thank you for all your guidance with the dream vapors. The House of Hades owes you a great debt.
Those are such tidings as I wish to hear. All I ask in return is that the underworld gates remain ajar yet for some time. The dead and I, we still have many matters to explore. Of course.
Where else can we go? Come on. Athena! The master craftsman's gift. You'll be out in no time, Shades. I call upon the moon.
strange to see ungainly Polyphemus and Medea work together, even if the vow of rivals was the cause. Though stranger is how that Cyclops is the second shepherd I have known with a propensity for lengthy sleeping spells.
The barrier's lost some of its strength. Almost finished. Let's see. Aphrodite.
You know, I mentioned golden apples could be turned to nectar, though not how. I'll have to send the recipe along. All it takes is a boiling pot, some aromatic spices to your taste, and just the right words. You'll get it. You're a witch.
Just might work. Wow. Hear me, on my authority. Right.
us all together and inspires us to feats we never could accomplish on our own. And don't just take my word for it, gorgeous. Your wise and even-handed uncle, he knows all about spreading the love around.
You're most correct, dear Aphrodite, for my rule is based on love of family and of mortal kind as well. What are we fighting for, if not a way of life in which our passions are the driving force?
And all the bodies, huh? And just as I was starting to like the new aroma around here.
You and all of us are subject to the will of night, Cyclops. Lady Medea was drawn here for that reason alone. For my part, I find it easier not having to contend with you both.
You want things easy, then what are you even doing over here? You just passed through one of the hardest towns I know, and things are only gonna get rougher. You gotta meet some of the guys.
Nap time. Some gemstones. Should work. That's that. It's over.
The path of stars.
One with Selene.
I love it.
I do not freely dole my blessings out. When I offer them, I expect you to take them.
Lord Uncle, I meant no offense. Now he's upset.
Such petty squabbling. My temper has decidedly been short, as you can see.
Shocking every time. Go on, Tula. Come on out. It's a squid. Sailing on. Ash of the dead.
Thought I'd drop in.
Icarus.
Sorry to interrupt.
I meant to tell you, Icarus. I finally got to fly with great Selene and a moonlit steeds. I certainly see the appeal, and I didn't even get to steer the chariot.
Wait, you were all the way up there? That's amazing. The moon herself giving you a ride across the sky. I've thought maybe if I could just fly a bit higher, I could reach her myself, but I talked myself down. Any of these?
Yes.
Evening, little
Come,
pigs.
don't be shy. Good heavens, more for me? I'm unaccustomed to receiving gifts here on my little isle, though I'm pleased to try and get more used to it, if you must so insist.
Insist is a strong word, madam, but I would like for you to have this, yes. Perhaps it will help you perfect your own recipe, or while away a pleasant night, should one arise.
Welcome, Poppet. Though, forgive me that I have not invited you inside my little hut. Such hospitality I don't extend to anyone. And I make no exceptions, not even for you.
Madam Circe, that is perfectly all right, and there's no need to explain. We all live in seclusion in our own way. What other way is there? With privacy comes peace of mind.
I'm grateful that you understand. Of late, I share my simple home with beasts, but that is all. This Isle of Aia is not mine, of course. Rather, it's my dear companion, and can be yours. So please, help yourself to anything you need whilst here.
How you've grown.
What have I done? Be not afraid. See you in the crossroads.
A soul no longer lost.
Show me those babies.
Now for the captain's wheel. Olympus, I accept this message. Lord Charon. Perseverance is what got us to this point, my lord. May your resolve never waver. Whenever mine does, I take comfort knowing I have such dependable allies. Be safe, Lord Charon.
Who cleaned up the beach? Damn it, I kept waiting for the stupid rail to switch over to that other form again, but it won't budge. Same old piece of junk. Doesn't even reload half the time.
Keep speaking ill of it that way, and it may do your bidding less and less. I'm surprised you have an aspect to your name at all.
Well, life's just full of surprises, Trouble. I like this aspect better anyway. Let's see if it still does my bidding. Spicy. It keeps getting stuck. Here it comes. Good trick.
drive.
Valuable for you.
Victory. Taking off. A feast for Limandoros. Well done, my sister blades. Imbued with greater strength. Cheers, Hermes.
Your path has led to Hestia.
The hidden spring within Olympus.
There. that? Some sort of parchment work? In the name of Hades.
I'm routing.
Lady Hestia!
Now we're cooking.
Go, Tula. In the name of Zeus. Conserve your strength. Excellent timing.
My father's palace is now closed for retrofitting, probably much like what's underway in your father's realm, leaving you with nowhere to rest after a hard night's work.
It's all right, Lady Athena. I mustn't stay here longer than I have to, and recover far more swiftly where I'm from.
You fight as though you're unencumbered, but I know the surface weighs on you. It is impressive how you've learned to suppress this fate-wrought weakness in your blood. I see. No mercy out there.
My claim. Restored.
Don't move.
You do know Dora, don't you? She and some brother of yours, they were wed. And somehow this resulted in her letting loose all sorts of demons in the mortal world.
That is one telling of it, more or less. So she remembers finally, perhaps with great regret. After all this time, mortals still cannot decide whether to blame themselves or gods for their plight.
Oh, they should blame only gods. Take no responsibility for their own wretched state. Not even Dora would do that, and she's one of the most complacent beings I know, in an impressive way.
Your companion Dora remembers some of the events, but this does not mean she understands any of them. Her actions pitted mortal kind against itself forever.
Flames, take them all!
Phantom Lord.
Enough of his foresight. There.
Go to your attention.
Victory. This is a crystal. Delivery coming soon.
Another time.
The fortress of the gods. Vitality. Delivery arrived. Higher up. These two again, or two just like the rest.
Say we turn up the heat.
deal with your father next. Olympus, I accept this message. Come, you monsters.
Get warm and cozy, everyone.
Gold coins.
Now we're cooking.
That was vile. With Selene's grace. Closer to the top.
AM. Too bad Pop's palace is shut down for now. Heightened security, something like that. You don't mind, do you? No need to dally over there, if you ask me.
No, between us, I don't really mind at all. I can still keep up with the king and queen and all the rest by boon, and this means I can get back a little sooner on a good night.
See, that's exactly how I look at it. The sooner you get past that massive monster likely lurking behind that huge gate back there, the sooner you can rest up for the next one.
Then let's go. Good. In the name of Hades. A wave of power.
victory. Now stand aside.
I'm lost. Right now. This is our mountain. Gemstones.
A figment of the monstrous Typhon is destroyed, yet none perhaps shall know of it, save for the Princess of the Dead and her grandfather Time, and you, and I, and whosoever else shall hear my tale, I suppose.
Return to Shadow now. We're getting somewhere. Glad to be back here with you. But it's a new night now.
Hey. So, yeah, I guess I cursed all mortal kind a while back. So what if I didn't mean it? Intent doesn't matter.
Intent absolutely matters. So then you drank from the River Lethe to rid yourself of the memory of what transpired, to try and rid yourself of the guilt.
Pretty much. But you want to know the one thing I didn't let out of the jar? It was hope. I was scrambling and locked it in. The one thing I should have set loose, I didn't.
I'm not so certain. We experience hope all the time, gods and mortals alike. If you had set it loose, perhaps it would have been smothered by all the other forces. And then what?
Then mortals wouldn't be quite so delusional, maybe? Anyway, I think I want to be alone now for a bit. Thanks for talking through it with me, Mel. And making me remember.
Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, probably.
And there she is. Shouldn't you be halfway down to Tartarus by now?
Princess, thank the fates you're well. Nemesis and I, we were just catching up. She's told me a lot about you.
Oh, great. I can imagine. Though, you never told me about your brother, Nemesis.
Got a lot of brothers. What's to tell? Never a good sign when he shows up.
I'm afraid she's right.
The savior of Olympus. Your Your magic may have proven instrumental to the reconciliation of your family recently, but it shall only take you and any of them so far. Consider how rigorously you trained. All shall need to put forth a similar effort now.
All these inter-family relationships need be tended like a garden. But my relatives have always struggled to communicate and get along, haven't they? Father couldn't even maintain ties with the Olympians.
'Tis not one of your family's greatest strengths, that much is true. And it may never become one. Nonetheless, we have seen the consequences of the mistakes of the past, and those ought never to recur. You'll see to it, won't you?
With all my heart.
I trust
All
that
hail
shall
the
suffice.
monster slayer. How was it sailing through the rift of Thessaly, goddess? Sometimes I long for my past days and nights at sea. Probably since I've forgotten just how miserable it was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those drowned crews. After I died, I thought my sailing days were done.
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
I was thinking of putting these purifying salts to use, Headmistress. Call it a cleansing ritual. Would you accompany me?
A visit to the springs ought to rid us of unwanted thoughts for a while. Let us be cleansed together then. But that's not bad. We're like two nettles boiling in a cauldron, aren't we?
I remember bathing in this spring when I was very small. You would ask me never to splash your hair, and I would do it anyway. You were so tolerant of me.
Well, now at least you know the reason that your training was so rigorous. There came a point when even my vast tolerance for all your splashing finally wore thin.
Wait, you trained me to the height of my ability as a witch because I got your hair wet?
It was either that or transform you into a newt or something. Come off it, Milinoe. You are entirely too serious sometimes.
A lesson I've been unable to take to heart, Headmistress. I suppose it's been a while since we talked like this.
Yes, well, that's growing up for you. And present circumstances haven't helped either. This blasted hot spring got all covered up with moss and had been stagnant, I don't know how long. Being here again, it takes me back.
Do you think we'll be able to keep the moss from reclaiming this place again?
I'll watch the moss, you watch the splashing. Deal?
Deal.
Much better. Sometimes I think that hot spring could raise the dead.